Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how I edit photos for my clients. This is a photo that I'm editing. Now this is a small business. Most of the websites that I work on are for small businesses. They can't always afford professional images, so these are the kind of images that I get a lot of the time for their website. And I like to help out my clients by editing their pictures, making them look a little bit better, making them look a little bit more professional, so that when they add them to their website and people see them, their business looks professional and presentable. Even if they're not photographers, they took these pictures themselves, but everyone still wants to look good and professional. So this is the image that I got from my client. I'm going to show you the final version of it, which is this one. You can see that we've gotten rid of all the junk. The image is a bit brighter, the colors are a bit nicer. It just looks like a better picture. I mean, obviously this is a self-taken picture that the customer took. It's not a professional photograph, but it looks nicer and it looks a lot more presentable when they add it to their website. So I'm going to show you how I edit pictures for my clients and how you can use these really easy tips to tweak your client photos and make sure they look just a little bit better for your customers. Okay, so let's get the video started and let me show you exactly how I do that. So when a client sends me a picture, a lot of the times it's kind of like this for their website, and it'll have stuff that you probably don't want to have there, like some tools like this, some trash in the background. So I'm going to show you how I can really easily remove all the stuff that shouldn't be there, make the picture look a little bit better for their website. So there's a tool that I really like to use. It's called the Content Aware tool, and I'm going to show you how to use it to remove unwanted object from your photos. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer. You can do that by pressing Command J on your computer. And now we have two copies. So this is great in case we mess up, we have a backup. We're gonna do what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the things that we want to remove. So we're gonna start with this part up here. We're just gonna go ahead and select that and make sure we don't grab too much of the truck, just like that. And now this is the fun part. If you go to Edit, Fill, and you choose Content Aware and click OK, Photoshop's AI will actually try to figure out what this should be instead of you having to heal it up or patch it up. Photoshop itself will try to figure out what should be here and correct it for you. So let's see how it works. And there you go. It kind of fixed it and it put some more clouds in there and that looks perfect. So that was really easy. Now let's do something a little more complicated. These ladders that are thrown here. For that one, we're going to use this select tool so that we can make a more exact shape, and we're going to go ahead and select just the ladder here like this. All right, there we are, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fill Content Aware and click OK, and we're going to see that it actually did a pretty good job at filling in the space here. If I showed you this picture without you knowing that there was a ladder here before and you looked at it, you wouldn't even notice the difference. So now let's get rid of this trash bag over here. Zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in a little more. All right, there we are. And let's get rid of that trash bag. Let's see how it does here. All right, let's fill. And there we are, and let's see what it did. And let's zoom out here. And we can see that it looks pretty good. Like anybody looking at this, unless they're zooming in and like trying to check where the lines meet, they're not even gonna notice that there's anything there, which is kind of the idea. And we can even go the extra mile, and maybe we can even remove these two square things to make their truck look nicer and things like that. But as far as getting rid of all the junk that was in the picture, we can see that this looks like a much better picture. But let's go ahead and try to remove those two little things too, and let's see if Photoshop can do that. All right, let's select them. And if Photoshop can't do it, then we will have a different way we can fix that. Let's go to Edit Fill. And let's see what Photoshop does. That's not bad. It's pretty good. And let's do the same thing to the other side. And this will make the picture look a lot better. All right, edit fill. And there we are. So it looks much better. We're missing some dots over here, but that's really easy to do. We can just clone them over here. So let's go ahead and fix this right here too. And we can just go ahead and select the healing brush, make it a little bit bigger, like that. Okay, perfect. And we're going to select from here at the top a little bit. And we're just gonna line it up the best we can. Let's see here. That looks pretty good, like that. And let's line it up here again. That looks pretty good, like that. Perfect, look at that. Was there another one that we had to fix? Let me see. That was the only one there. Okay, perfect. So let's zoom out a little bit. And we can see that is looking good. Zoom back in. That wasn't, let's fix this here too. We're already here. Let's go ahead and fix this line's a little sloppy here. Better, okay, perfect. What's next? I'm kind of showing you what I usually do with my customers when they send me pictures for their website, just to help them out, make sure their picture looks a little more professional. Another thing we can do is we can get rid of these clamps that were left here on the truck. We probably don't drive with those on there. I know they probably use that for their work, but just so that it looks more professional, we're going to go ahead and take those off. And the content aware tool does it perfectly. Let's go ahead and take these off. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take these off here. Perfect. There you go. Were there any else left? Nope. Looks good. Looks good. Great. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. All right, perfect. Let's move a little bit more. There you go. So the picture looks a lot cleaner compared to the one before. Like, it looks a lot better. So, huge difference. Okay, so let's, I think the last thing I would probably want to do is maybe fix the colors a little bit, make it a little bit brighter, a little bit nicer. So we can do that just by going to Image, Adjustments, let's go to Brightness and Contrast. And let's just make it a tad brighter, not too much. There you go, just a little bit brighter. And we can also maybe adjust the saturation so that the colors pop just a little bit more, just a bit. That's too much. And let's see here, about 10. That looks good. Okay, so here is the final image, and this is what we started with. So, it's not a professional image like what you would get from a photographer, but this is, especially if you're showing this to other customers and other clients for their business, it's not the same thing. This image with, the tools thrown, trash, a ladder, stuff clamped on there, versus this picture that's nice and clean and, looks really great for their, their small business. So this is how I edit pictures for small businesses, just to, help them out and make sure that they look good on their website. Small businesses usually don't have professional images, and you don't want to overuse stock images either, because then the website looks really fake. So that's how I do it. I hope this video helped you. I hope you learned some tips how you can clean up images for your clients. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, and I would be more than happy to help you. Have a great day.